Hey guys, and welcome to the RV Trash Talk podcast, where we dish on all things RV, full-time traveling, and RV maintenance. I'm Danny, one of the co-hosts of this crazy experiment. My wife Melissa and I, along with our great friends Rob and Trish and Jim and Amy, thought up this crazy idea sitting around a campfire drinking whiskey in Athens, Texas.
Okay, hey y'all, welcome back to RV Trash Talk podcast. I am Melissa from 4 Simple Lives, and today I am joined by Amy from the Vagabonds and Trish from Like Nomads. Yes, that's correct. We have kicked out the guys. It is just us girls. And we are going to be spilling on all the RV tea and dishing on all the stuff we really deal with on the road. This episode is for the ladies who know that RV life isn't always cute, but it sure is worth it. So let's start out with our usual stuff. Where is everybody at? What are we drinking? And what's been going on? Amy, we'll start with you.
Let's see. We are still at Lake Chelan State Park doing our camp hosting gig. That's going good. We're actually down to just a few more work days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that's it. We're done, and we head over to Western Washington to go do more camp hosting, but in the museum, so it'll be a little bit easier. And took a trip to Bremerton last week, got to see some friends, got to see Chloe, so that was good. And I am drinking, I made an iced coffee, I put Clue in it, our Chobani creamer, and some cold foam. You can get cold foam in a spray now. It's delicious.
Oh, nice. That
Yum.
sounds so good right now.
So good. It beats what I've got.
All right, Trish, so where are you guys at and what are you drinking?
Yeah, so we are in Cape Lookout, which is Tillamook, Oregon. We're still here doing our camp hosting gig. We actually have another month, but we are getting ready to wrap up month one. In fact, tomorrow's our, well, I guess almost our last work day for the month. I guess we have 2 more. And we actually last weekend, we went and visited one of our dear friends who lives in Oregon, which was great. We were excited to go inland and warm up, yet the temperature dropped 20 degrees in range, so we didn't get that yet. So maybe next weekend, maybe next time. But I am drinking, it's cherry pomegranate H2O Splash. It's just like a little thing you add to your water. It's sugar-free, and I probably should have added vodka. I didn't do that, but I've got a few more work calls today, so I feel like I need to be on point. So.
Nice. I like it. It sounds great. Well, we are still in Southwest Florida. We are actually leaving on Friday. Finally leaving Southwest Florida on Friday. We're very excited, and we're going to book it right to Athens, Texas. So we're really excited to go see some friends out in Athens, Texas. And that's where actually we all met a little over a year ago. So it's great. And I am just super boring today as well. I'm drinking LaCroix. So...
How can I be the only one drinking? What the heck? That doesn't make sense.
I know. I guess.
Well, I'm super jealous of what you're drinking right now.
Yeah, me too.
It sounds absolutely delicious.
Well, if you're all together, we would all be having them.
Yes. Well, soon enough. It's coming.
Absolutely.
It's coming.
Yes. So cheers, everybody. This is going to be a fun episode.
Cheers.
All right, so last week we talked about how we prepared for the RV lifestyle and life on the road, how we did storage, what we did with our houses. So make sure you go check that out if you're getting ready to go on the road. This week's topic, we are giving you all of the information and tips that we have found. Trish has been on the road almost 5 years now, I think it is.
We'll start 5 years in September. Yeah.
Yes, so they have a lot of experience with this. Jim and Amy are 2, and then we're a little over a year. So we're going to give you all of our tips that we have found on the road to help you guys out. So we're going to start off with the first question is, what is your role in the RV? Obviously, with couples, our husbands do some things, we do some things. But Amy, what is your role in the RV?
I feel my role is pretty much the female standard of RV living. You know, take care of the inside, like especially on move days, that kind of stuff. I do very little when it comes to the outside. I help them pick up the blocks at the end and very little of that. But, you know, make sure everything is stowed for sea, we call it, because he was a Navy man, so we say stow it for sea. But like day-to-day stuff, obviously, you know, I do the the cleaning and the cooking. And I mean, not to say that Jim doesn't help. He does. He's great about that. But yeah, I guess I'm pretty much a typical lady of an RV doing the lady things.
The lady things. I like it. All right, Trish, what's your role in the RV?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty similar to Amy's for sure. And I will say where mine varies a little bit is Rob does do more cooking, but I will say he does more grilling. So that's still more, it's not really inside. In fact, I'd rather be outside cooking because that's a lot less mess for me to clean up. But I would say I kind of do the typical too. But, I actually don't really mind it. And Rob does help too. So he helps with most everything. But for sure, when it comes to the bathroom and just the regular cleaning, I'm kind of a little anal about it, so I would rather do it myself anyway. So, the vacuuming, the Swiffering and dishes and all that fun stuff. Yep, that's pretty much my job.
Nice. I like it. Well, I mean, I'm kind of the same. I do everything on the inside when it comes to pack up days. But the only difference is I hardly do any cooking because I am a horrible chef. Like Danny says, I could burn toast, and actually I do burn toast quite a bit. So there's cooking responsibilities do not really lie with me. But I also do work quite a bit, so I think it kind of balances out. So yes, pack up days I mostly do all the inside stuff, and I do know how to do some stuff on the outside, but he normally kind of takes care of that on the outside when I'm doing the stuff on the inside. And then he tows the RV too, because while we're in the RV we have internet in our Ford, and I'm able to work while he's driving. So that's kind of how we balance things and how things have worked for us for a year.
Yeah. Same here.
Okay, so I'm excited to hear your answers to this question. So RV life, everything has to have a spot, because when you are towing your RV, you can't just have, all your cute little knickknacks and stuff floating around. So how do you guys stay organized on the road? Amy, we'll start with you.
Okay, baskets and bins. They are a girl's best friends in an RV. If it's loose on travel days, it goes in a basket for sure. We have actually collapsible crates from Costco that anything that's on our counters that we don't normally, or that we use while we're out camping, and then when we have to travel, that all goes in a collapsible crate. So like you said, so it's safe for travel. But I have baskets everywhere. I have basket on my counter for my vegetables, my onions and tomatoes and fruit, and in my closet I have baskets for my clothes, and in my linen cabinet I have baskets to put my washcloths and in my big cabinet in the bathroom I have baskets for my nail polish and stuff. So baskets and bins. I've got metal ones, cloth ones, you name it. Plastic, I got it.
Love it.
You got them all. You got them all.
I got them all.
All right, Trish, how do you stay organized in the RV?
Yeah, so a lot of what Amy said, but I was trying to take a little bit different angle with this too. So we obviously you've got all your things that you need to store, like Amy was talking about. So bins and stuff, we definitely have that. And even in drawers that Rob built me, I've got some bins in there that I've got all my clothes in and pants, and I could just pull those out of my drawer if I wanted to. So definitely everything like that. But the other thing is we also run 2 businesses from the road. And so that's pretty important too, because we have to have we've got important documents and stuff that we need to be able to have access to and everything. So one thing obviously to stay organized is we do pay all our bills online. So we have all of our, paperless statements and stuff, which I'm sure you guys do too. I've got a file that's basically the really important file that's got all of our updated insurance policies and life insurance, stuff like that. We have some stuff in our safe in Arizona, but anything that we might need to get our hands on is with us. Also all of our corporation stuff. And then we've also got, I've got files for receipts. And then I basically just have a thing hanging in our office here that I can put all those folders in, and it can stay hanging when we're even on moving days. It's there. And then for clothing and stuff, again, because we've been doing this for a while, and our goal is to go back to our home base less and less each year, kind of, except we always go there for winter because it's warm. But when we first started, because we were in a much smaller space, I would swap out stuff in the storage unit whenever we were there. But because we started going back less and less, I've also got some bins for that to swap out seasonal clothing and everything. And so everything's always enclosed, stacks nicely up in the bunk. And just like, Amy said, just you need to have things contained. You don't want stuff rolling around. And if you can have it nice and neat and organized, then you know where it is and it's not going to stress you out.
Oh, definitely. I 100% agree with all of that. And we kind of have the same thing too. Like, we have our kids with us, so you have to have all their birth certificates and stuff like that. And then the dog stuff too. So like we have a file folder, and actually it's like fireproof, death proof, hurricane proof. Like it's not you can't destroy it. And that's where we keep all of our stuff. But I think the biggest thing that I have found works for us and like for the kids and for Danny to know where everything is everything is clear plastic storage.
Yes,
like everything is see-through. Danny kind of complains that I do rearrange stuff a lot of times, but everything has a place, and everything is in clear plastic storage, because there's no like, where's this and where's that, even though that happens probably 5 times a day, but like, everything stays in the same spot, and everything is in clear plastic storage. I feel like everything, we even have clear plastic storage in our fridge. So like on travel days, things aren't rocking and rolling all over the place. And if you open the door, then things are falling out as well. So, and then for travel days, most of like the little kind of knick-knack stuff, I have like a storage ottoman, and that's where I usually keep all that stuff that we have too, because, like this is your home. You still want to have, items that you collect on the road or have like certain kind of special significance to you. You still want to keep all of that stuff with you. And we actually have like a glass milk carton that we collect rocks and shells in and stuff too, from different places that we go to. And so you can still have that stuff. You just have to make sure that when you are on towing days or travel days, that it has a spot that it can go in where it's not gonna crack your floor or damage the slide in some kind of way as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome answers. I love it.
Yeah, I just want to add to what you said, Melissa. The clear bins is key. Same thing. Everything we have is clear. And that was one of the things we did when we first went on the road, because you need to be able to see where it is. And when we were swapping out with the storage unit, you don't want to go digging through. And so that's the other thing too, is making sure your containers are size appropriate so that they're not too deep that you can't ever find anything. Like making sure,
Yes.
So you might need more,
Absolutely.
but it's worth it.
And you
Yes,
can always label
definitely.
them too. That way
And we
you
do
know.
that
Like,
too. Yeah, ours are all
Yeah.
labeled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so what are your 3 must-have items in the RV? Amy, we'll start with you again.
Okay. I'm not going to choose any of the man type items, because we all know we need a surge protector and sewer hose and all that kind of stuff. So these are simply what I would want, that I think are must-haves in a trailer. So the first one is good internet, which we have Starlink, because you got to be able to watch your shows and check Netflix out and keep up current on all the sports and whatever. So we do have Starlink. We've had it for about 2 years now, and we wouldn't trade it, and that way we can be connected.
Thanks, Elon.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Elon. My second must-have is my KitchenAid mixer. And that was one of the things when we hit the road 2.5 years ago. Jim was like, "What? You really want to bring your mixer?" And I'm like, "I do. I want to bring my mixer." And he was kind of like on the fence because it was so heavy. He's like, "Well, where are we going to put it?" And we found a place down low in the solitude, and it was fine. And actually here in the Brinkley, it lives right on my counter. So we just have to put it away on travel days, which it sits in front of a cabinet that likes to open up when we move. So it's a perfect weight to stop opening that cabinet. But I use it a lot. I make cheesecakes, mashed potatoes,
Yes, you do.
whatever else, desserts, and so I use it a lot. Maybe not for everybody, but I do love my KitchenAid.
Nice.
And then I'm going to stick with the cooking theme, and I'm going to say good pots and pans. So Jim upgraded me recently to Hexclad pans. They are awesome. I like to cook, and they're just the best. They clean easy, they cook nice, and Gordon Ramsay, you just make good stuff, and I love it. Thanks.
But that's another thing to note. Like, just because you go full time on the road, you can still have your KitchenAid mixer. You can still have that stuff. You just have to make sure that you're not overweight in your RV and it has a spot, on travel days. So you can still bring those favorite items and stuff. You can still do life in an RV. Absolutely, love it, Amy.
Yeah. Don't skimp and get cheap Walmart pans just because you think you need to.
No.
Bring your Hexclad.
Yeah. All right, Trish, what are your must-haves?
Yeah, so I went a little different theme than Amy, but I will say I miss my KitchenAid. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't have it because when we went on the road, we had the motorhome. There was not room, and now my daughter in Colorado has it. So I need to buy a new one if I want, or steal it back from her, one or the other. But I have Starlink. It's my first thing too. With us working from the road, it's a must. And I think the first year we would have done a lot more boondocking had we had it. But we were on a wait list the first year and couldn't get it. We found a workaround the second year, got it, and it's been a game changer. Because not only do we have good Wi-Fi, but we've got our Fire Stick, which is number 2 on my list. Because that's how we watch all our TV everywhere we go is through the Fire Stick. So we got to have one of those. And then last, this is just the luxury of some RVs, but I love our fireplace. Like, that's a must for me. If we get another, fifth wheel, it's going to have a fireplace. That has saved us so much propane. Let's just say that, first of all. But second, it's just nice, to have on and get that extra heat and everything and not have to have it running. And then, just those are my things. I know they're not, exciting, but those would be the 3 must-haves, I think, for us.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so here are mine. So I fell in love with this amazing coffee maker that I actually stole from Amy. Amy has the same one as well, and I really like it. So I was finding that Danny and I were kind of wasting coffee. And so I really like this. It's the Beautiful brand that Drew Barrymore did from Walmart, and it's single cup kind of situation, but you can also do iced, you can do the grinder. So you can kind of have your fancy coffee makers still. I really love this coffee maker. So I would definitely say that's been my must-have right now. And then an air fryer as well. So I might not cook a lot, but when I do cook, it's with an air fryer. And Danny and I mean, we've talked about this in previous episodes. We definitely eat out quite a bit. And so when we have takeout or stuff that we get, we use the air fryer, to reheat everything. And our Emma lives on chicken nuggets, so I would probably die without the air fryer as well for her. I don't know what she would eat. And then I know I talked about this in the previous part of this, but clear plastic storage, you have to have it. I mean, I use the Home Edit brand from Walmart, just because they all kind of stack on each other. And so I have found that works in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the kids' room, in our room. And so we have that everywhere. So I would definitely recommend those 3 things.
I love it.
I almost put the coffee pot on my list.
It's such a great coffee pot.
So it's not on mine. Rob's got his little Keurig, but I do have my crock pot, though. I will say I love having my crock pot with me.
Yeah, crock pot's a good thing to have.
I have a crock pot thanks to Melissa.
Yes, because I broke yours. I had to buy you a new one.
Obviously, didn't need
she gave you hers because she doesn't use it.
No, I broke it. I dropped it and I broke it, so I bought her a new one. Thank you, Black Friday special.
Well, I need a new one. Maybe you should come visit.
Yeah, right? I'll come visit and I'll drop it for you.
Wait till Thanksgiving, though, so she can get that Black Friday deal.
Yes. I got a really good deal at the Navy Exchange in Key West on that crock pot.
Love it.
Okay, I'm excited about this question. This is going to be fun. Okay, if you could change one thing about your RV, what would it be? Amy.
I wrote 2 down. Can I say 2?
Yes, I will let you say 2.
You'll let me say 2. Thanks. I appreciate it. So, as you know, we just got our Brinkley 4 months ago, 5 months ago, whatever it's been. And it has been great. I mean, we absolutely love it. The best rig we've ever had. So I can't say that there's much that I'd want to change. But two things I got. One, in my solitude, I had we had a central vac. Never really used the vacuum part because we didn't have a lot of carpet, but it was right by the door. It was this little sweeper duster. So you'd sweep up your dirt on your floor and then you'd kick up this little, I don't know, it was just, I don't know, 7, 8 inches long, and it was a vacuum, and it would suck up your dirt down into the belly where there was a vacuum bag. So you wouldn't have to have a dustpan when you
Nice.
swept. You just sweep it right over there, kick up that little thing, and it would go away. So I wish Brinkley did that. And then my other thing is over by the bed. It's on Jim's side, so it doesn't bother me too much because it's his side of the bed. I like 2 or 3 more inches. That's it. Because it's really close to the closet door. A little bit more room. That's it. Those
Yeah.
are my two
Yeah.
changes.
Okay.
Nothing
Well, now
new.
I have
my
3
side,
because of you.
my side of the Brinkley is definitely the smaller side.
Yeah.
And
So you want 2 or 3 more inches.
yeah, that'd be nice. We always want
Yeah.
more inches, right?
Yeah. More inches is always good.
Depends on what
All
you're
right,
talking
all
about.
right. All right, Trish, what are your 3, or what would you change about your RV?
Yeah, so probably the biggest thing for us and it's kind of twofold, like 2 of them kind of go together, is we have a mid bunk, which we love the mid bunk. There's a lot of good things about it. And we got it thinking we would use it as an office, but it really isn't conducive to an office without making some modifications. And so we've never used it as an office. So one thing I definitely want is a dedicated office where we can have all of our office stuff, all of our just everything that belongs in an office, and we can close the door and walk out and be done. So that, I'm not always working at our kitchen table and stuff like that. But the mid bunk is great because we store a lot of extra stuff in there. But if we had more outside storage, then we obviously could use that bunk a lot differently than we use it.
Mhm.
So that's why they kind of go hand in hand. Oh my gosh, now, and Amy, now, both of you making me feel like I need a lot of things here. But the next to the bed, for sure, we have these little things that making our bed is like a workout. Because we have to literally slide our mattress out. There's barely any room. The way the things are, like our mattress literally slides in, and you have to like put all your weight behind and push it. And I can't do it myself. Rob and we have to do it together. So just having a little more room around the side of the bed would be great, for sure. And then now, Amy, I want a central vac because of you, and then I also want your tankless water heater. And now my list is getting long.
I don't know. I got a love-hate with the tankless water heater. Yesterday when I was in the shower, it beeped like 3 times. When it beeps, it's an error. So you got to turn off the water, and it was like, I don't know. There's something weird about that one. So maybe I'd change that too. I don't think I'd go back to a regular water heater.
Okay, then maybe we just
I
need a big
love my
water tank.
tankless. I still
Does
like
yours
my
beep?
tankless. It
Do you
does
get the
every
error?
once in a while, but it doesn't happen often. So,
Yeah,
I'd
like
still
it was
keep it.
random. It was like 3 times yesterday while I was in the shower. Usually it's okay if your water is constantly going. Like I feel like when I wash dishes and I turn off the water and turn it back on, it'll beep. But I don't know what
Yeah.
it was in the shower the other day. But
Yeah, I don't know what
Love
those
hate.
errors are. Okay, so
All
if
right,
I
what
could
about
change,
you?
yeah, so if I could change anything about our RV, it would probably be the kids' bedroom. I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger, but I would also really like to have a back patio or a side patio as well. Seeing Nathan and Marissa's new rig with the side patio, I'm super jealous about that. But I think that's all I would change. I really like if even I could get the kids' bedroom just a little bit bigger so they had a little bit more room. That would be awesome. But other than that, I really do like it. I really love our rig. I'm not ready to get a new one yet. We've only had it for a year now, but I still really like it. So, but that side patio, man, I'm super jealous about that. That'd be Brinkley,
So-
if you're listening to this, you need to make a side patio.
Yeah, so to that point, Melissa, we want to go see one in person, but the closest one is, I don't know, hours away in Washington, I think. It's a new Durango Gold one, but it's not a toy hauler, but it has the patio. And
That's nice.
typically you only see those with the toy hauler, but they also have a mid bunk. This is why I want to see it, but the mid bunk has a dedicated office spot in it. So it's actually got a built-in desk and everything, which we don't have. So we're thinking about going to check that out, because after being with Jim and Amy and them having that patio, same thing. We're just like, oh, that is such a great feature. So yeah, I didn't even think to have that on my list, but I should have. See, long list.
Did a lot
Long
here.
list.
It's been awesome.
List keeps growing.
Yeah.
All right. So, awesome. I love all those answers, and it's definitely making me think that maybe I do actually want to do right now. Okay. Does anybody have an oh boy moment?
I have an oh boy moment.
Ooh, do
Nice.
share.
Yes.
Yes. So it was, I don't know, last week or the week before, I was making breakfast before we went out and did our camp hosting cleanup site duty. And I was just making eggs. And I will admit, I'm really, really bad about turning a fan on when I cook. Jim is always like, turn on the fan, turn on the fan. Why don't you turn on the fan? Anyways, so I was cooking the egg. I literally just took them from the pan to the plate. Doesn't appear to be any smoke. It's not like I burnt them or anything. Well, the smoke detector starts going off. And it's been warm here, so we have the doors open. And has yours gone off in the Brinkley? Yeah, Melissa, because it doesn't stop. You know, back in my solitude, you'd take the towel and you'd wave it 3 times and it'd be good. It would stop. Oh, no.
You have to press the thing. You have to press the
Oh,
thing.
is that what it is? Because I was over there, I thought I was going to fly away, flapping that towel so hard, trying to get that darn smoke detector to stop beeping. Our neighbors from next door calls over, is everything okay? Jim's like, oh yeah, she's just cooking in here. It's fine. So, oh boy, you know, you burned down the whole campground cooking an egg. But,
Oh, that's funny.
That's so. And then the Brinkley ones are so loud. I don't know what kind of smoke detectors they're so loud. So
you
loud.
push a button? They're so tall though.
Yeah,
That's
well,
it. You just push the
I
button?
can't reach it. Danny's the only one who can reach the button. But yeah, you have to press the button right in the middle of the smoke detector.
Oh, good to know, and it'll stop it.
Yeah.
I think I saw, I don't know, we saw a video or something recently where somebody had to reach up and they took like their broom handle or something and hit the button.
They probably knocked it right down.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they're deafening. I've heard other people's go off, and that is so loud.
Yes.
Yeah. So, oh boy,
Nice.
you know, you woke up the whole campground.
I love it.
I
love
still
it.
don't turn on a fan though when I cook.
Well, I
I
can
mean,
turn
we've
ours
all
on,
been
but it
there.
just blows the air back at me anyway. It doesn't like vent out. So
I just forget.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we have the maxed air fan in the kitchen, so it airs it
Yeah,
out
we
pretty
do, too.
good.
I just don't always remember to turn it on, and it's literally right above the stove.
Get on that, Amy.
Nice.
I'll try to be better.
Well, we don't have any RV maintenance because we kicked the guys out of this episode. So,
Yeah.
Amy, do you have a quote of the episode that you would like to share with everyone?
I do have a quote today, and this is anonymous. I don't want everybody to think I make up these quotes because I certainly don't. I am not that talented or quick-witted or whatever. But my quote for the day is, "We travel not to escape life, but for life not to escape us."
Oh, I like
nice.
it. You always have good
Love
quotes,
it.
Amy. I don't care where you get them from. You find good ones. Thank you. Love
Yes,
it.
that was perfect.
Me and my best friend Google.
Thanks to
We
you.
love Google. All right, well, that's a wrap on our girls-only episode of RV Trash Talk podcast. We hope you had as many laughs and as oh boy moments as we did. If you're loving the real-life stories, helpful tips, and RV adventures, make sure to follow or subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast, and also leave us a review. It helps more RVers find us, and it keeps you in the loop on future episodes. And thanks for hanging out with us. Keep it trashy, keep it real, and we'll catch you on the next episode of RV Trash Talk. I think we have to do more of these girls-only episodes. I really like this.
I do too.
I think so too. That was fun.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Hope you guys enjoyed this RV Trash Talk podcast. Please subscribe and join us as we navigate this crazy full-time RV lifestyle.